What if the $10,000 sitting quietly in your savings account is actually losing value every single year, even though the balance never seems to drop? You check your account and feel proud, because the number has stayed exactly the same since the day you deposited it. But prices around you keep rising slowly every year, so the same amount of money buys a little less than it used to. I am IFEX, and I break down money, business, and investing to help you make smarter financial decisions. Here is what happened. 2 years ago, your job gave you a surprise bonus of $10,000, and you had to decide what to do with it. Your first instinct was to keep it safe, so you placed the entire amount into a regular savings account at your bank. The account paid you a small interest rate, less than 1% each year, which felt safe but barely noticeable. You checked the account after 12 months and saw only about $70 in extra interest sitting on top of your original amount. Meanwhile, your favorite coffee, your rent, and even your grocery bill had all quietly become more expensive than the year before. That gap between your money's growth and rising prices is called inflation, and it slowly eats away at cash that just sits still. Your money wasn't losing dollars, but it was losing power, since it could buy less than it could the year before. You started wondering if there was a better way to keep that $10,000 from quietly shrinking in value over time. A coworker mentioned something called an index fund, which lets you own tiny pieces of hundreds of large companies at once. Instead of picking one single company and hoping it succeeds, you would be spreading your money across many businesses at the same time. Historically, funds like this have grown by about 7 to 10% a year on average, though the exact number changes every year. You decided to move half your money, $5,000, into this kind of fund, while keeping the rest in savings for emergencies. The first few months felt uncomfortable because the value moved up and down instead of staying calm and predictable like your savings account. One month it dropped by $300 and you almost pulled everything out because watching it fall felt uncomfortable and stressful. But you remembered that investing rewards people who stay patient through the small drops instead of panicking and selling too early. You left the money alone and let it keep growing quietly in the background while you focused on your regular daily life. After 5 years, your $5,000 had grown to almost $8,000, even after a few rough months along the way. That growth happened because of something called compound growth, where your earnings start earning their own extra earnings every single year. Your original money made profit, and then that profit made more profit, creating a snowball effect that grew faster the longer you waited. Meanwhile, the $5,000 you left in savings had only grown to about $5,200 during that same 5-year period. Seeing both numbers side by side made the difference between saving and investing feel real instead of just something people talk about online. You also realize something important about opportunity cost, which means every choice you make with money means giving up a different choice. By keeping cash in low-interest savings, you gave up the growth you could have earned by letting that same money work harder for you. That doesn't mean savings accounts are useless, since they still protect you during emergencies when you need cash immediately and without any delay. The real lesson was balance, keeping enough cash for safety while letting another portion grow steadily somewhere it could actually work for you. Today, your money isn't just sitting there anymore, it's quietly working in the background, growing a little more with each passing year. You didn't need a large income or special knowledge, you only needed patience and a decision to let your money start working for you. If you love this content, consider hitting the subscription button and stay tuned for the next video.